Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena.
In today's video, we're going to be going through the anniversary patch 1.112. Hippo and I have been lucky enough to be here for you guys with this one. So, you know, it's going to be a big one. So what do we got coming, Hippo?
We're going to be covering the Scrumptious Feast, the Luminous Feast, Meal, Very Strange New Voyage of Wonder, Anniversary Skins. We also do have new beasts, we have new heroes, an entirely new game mode, as well as a lot of other events that are coming.
First off, we have the Scrumptious Feast event, which is a daily sign-in event where all players across all servers will join together, log in daily to receive some gems, and as we accumulate enough logins across 8 days, we'll get additional rewards, including summons, Pocoins, emblem select chests, and also Stargazer cards.
Next part of the patch we look at is the Luminous Feast, which is Meal. This area has 8 total zones, which are going to be unlocked in a day-to-day basis. So every 24 hours, you're going to be able to unlock an additional spot. You're going to be required to cook dishes, unlock ingredients in different areas. But in there, you're going to be joined by a lot of other heroes. There are going to be small bosses. There are going to be individual rewards. There are going to be guild rewards. A lot of things are going to be offered with the event. Personal rewards need to be claimed by hand. The guild rewards will be after the calculation and the compensation has ended. Now, within the cooking mode, every dish has perfect stats. Just like a dish that we cook, every dish will have a perfect ratio. Before cooking the dish, you want to add all of your spices. You really want to work with the chefs within the game to get that perfect ratio. Now, there'll be a lot of hints, a lot of experience between NPC interactions, feedback that you get in different events. Paying attention to the storyline in this event is going to be very important. When you get to a certain point within the cooking, you're going to be able to claim the corresponding rewards. And there are some tricks, some hidden things that are within this event that we're going to have to see.
Then we'll have a Very Strange Cake Party, which is the new special Voyage of Wonders, where in this Voyage of Wonders, you're going to be creating a cake and lighting up the candles to receive all of your rewards. On top of that, we have 2 new anniversary skins, one for Screg and one also for Navanthi. And the Hall of Fame is coming back, that feature where it gives you a bunch of different statistics on your account over the past year and the lifetime of the account to see how your progression has gone.
So the next part we're looking at the patch is Gloria Spectacular, a limited special pool only for the anniversary, which rewards you with an optional Awakened Hero Choice chest. That is right, guys. It is a Awakened Hero Choice chest, just not your regular primary 4 factions, but it is an Awakened Hero. You can actually get keys in the event by finishing requirements. Now, there are a lot of different requirements, but you're going to get up to 100 of these special keys. Special keys are going to be used in game to draw rewards. Similar to what we've seen with the Magician's Hat, you're going to have the ability to pull loot from every single key. As long as you're active and you're getting into this event every day, you're going to get all of the 100 special keys in there. With the keys, you can get the optional Awakened Hero chest out of this event.
And on the food theme, we have a food branded beast. Now, this one is the Savage Souffle. With the main skill, going to be able to increase your team's energy. On top of that, we'll have a single target lockout ability where she transforms one of them into a strawberry shortcake where they can no longer attack for 5 seconds. On top of that, we have some AoE damage that comes from some boom boom desserts that get placed along the field, which will explode, dealing damage to enemies and preventing them from moving for 3 seconds. And on top of that, we also have the ability to increase the damage taken by enemies and also reduce their defense. And to go along with that new beast, we do have a new update in the Fantastic Beasts section, the Delicious Dreamland, bringing with it a bunch of new rewards to collect as well.
One of the biggest things coming with this patch is the Nightmare Corridor. Now, the Nightmare Corridor is going to be available for players who have finished Chapter 25, so it is a little bit getting into the mid-game. This is going to offer you 6 different bosses that you're going to be able to fight with 6 different challenges or 6 different teams in there. Now, it is going to be, those 6 bosses are going to be comprised of all of the Cursed Realm bosses that we have seen. Some of the rewards in here offer Pocoins. We do have the furniture scrolls. We have avatar frames, plates, stickers. But in addition, guys, you're going to have the ability to earn tokens Those tokens are going to be able to be redeemed in a brand new shop. That is right, guys, a brand new store. The Dream Store will be opening with the introduction of the Nightmare Corridor, which is going to bring additional Celestials and Hypogean heroes. We're going to see additional methods to get Stargazer cards and time emblems, baits, red chests, everything you need to build up your heroes is going to be released with the addition of the Nightmare Corridor from this patch.
And for the new hero in this patch, we have Crassio, who is a Mauler agility-based ranger hero, and he has a very interesting kit. His ultimate has a passive portion where at the start of the battle, he's going to choose the ally below him and make that his protective target. Then when used actively, he's going to deal damage to enemies around himself, teleport to his protected target, and deal damage to the enemies around them as well. However, if they are not alive, he will only deal damage to the enemies around himself. For his next ability, he's going to mark the enemy that has dealt the most damage to his protected ally hero. Now, if the marked enemy is near himself, he will deal AoE damage around the position. And if the enemy is away from him, he will throw a dagger to deal AoE damage around that enemy. His next ability has a passive that allows him to mitigate the damage received by himself or his protected ally when they would otherwise take damage more than 20% of their max health. And this ability can be used up to 3 times, or at 30 engravings, it can be used up to 7 times. Then he has an active portion to this where he's going to deal damage to enemies nearby himself, but it will also deal extra damage based on the amount of times remaining that he can use his passive. And then for his final passive, if the ally he is protecting takes close quarters damage, he will teleport to them, deal some AoE damage, and also knock back the enemies, whilst also providing his ally with a shield. And then for the final events that we have going on during this anniversary patch, we have a web quiz, we have the Dolly free skin, which is the winner of the Dolly Spring outfit design contest, and then we have another contest going on, which you can find on all of AFK Arena's social medias, which is Bake for AFK, which is a cake design event. Now, you're not actually baking a cake, who knows, maybe we will bake a cake, but you're designing a cake with some great rewards, so definitely jump over there, go onto Twitter, Facebook, wherever you prefer, and find out more details and get involved in the cake competition. So that is everything that we have coming in patch 1.112 for the anniversary patch.
Thank you guys for joining us today, and as always, thank you guys for watching.